and Doctor Who are about to collide as Slytherin's very own Draco Malfoy is about to team up with the Doctor's latest assistant for a haunting new run of a West End hit. You like the picture?
I did.
You never know there when that happens. Is that good or is that bad? Tom Felton and Mandip Gill are here to explain more. Now, I've heard so many good things about this play. I mean, it's been a hit so far, right? I spoke to Jip Vanna Fletcher, who was in the play, and also Stephanie Beatrice was on the sofa, and we spoke to her. Tell us a little bit about it. It's obviously centred around ghosts, and it all sort of unfolds at a dinner party.
It does. We are hosting a dinner party for one of my old friends, and it's a new house, basically, and Mandip's character is convinced there is something else in the house, and my character is doing everything he can do to prove her wrong. And it all unfolds from there, really.
So it's called 222, A Ghost Story.
222, A Ghost
always
Story,
happens that's the time. And at this dinner party, so you're Sam, you're Jenny, and Sam is an astronomer.
Astronomer, yes.
So he will see this. I'm assuming that he will see this from a scientific point of view as far as ghosts are concerned.
Yes, he's beyond a skeptic. He can prove everything has a logical explanation.
And he tries to for 2 hours.
Yeah.
We've all got that friend, haven't we?
Yes,
We've all
exactly.
got that friend.
So explain from Jenny's point of view what she sees and what she feels.
So Jenny's a new mum who's had no contact with her husband, Sam, for 4 days. So she's been left in this new house that she got bad feelings from in the start. She's a new mum, she hasn't slept for 4 days, and she is hearing things. And she is completely convinced that it is a ghost. So she spends the night trying to convince everyone it's a ghost. Her husband, like he has done for many, many years, has got all these theories where it can all be explained. But she's got to the point where she's now hearing a voice. And that to her is unexplainable. And she's actually got an audience now, so she's actually manages to team up with Ben, who's played by Sam Swainsbury, and they've now got teams going on throughout the night.
Right.
And this is it both of your West End debuts?
It is.
Yeah.
We're both doing it together. It's very exciting.
How does that feel?
Slightly surreal, to be honest with you. It's definitely always been a dream of mine. My mum been taking me to West End Theatre since I was a little one. So yeah, it's really pretty special to have your poster up with your name, etc.
How did your mum feel about the first night?
She was very excited. Yeah, I was just saying. She bought tickets. I insisted I could get them to her for nothing. But she insisted on being the first in line. And I did warn her there was a few scary moments, but she came out with gleaming reviews. So.
But she was very proud.
She was very proud, yes. Actually, where the theatre is, the Criterion Theatre, Lily White's is a sports shop either side, and going for early auditions as a nipper, that was my sort of treat afterwards, was to go into Lily White. So to be in between that now as our new office for the next few months is very exciting.
Happy tears?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
And what about you, feeling about sort of stepping out?
Overconfident, I'll be honest. It's been such a nice experience.
Did you say overconfident?
I love that. I love that. Yes, girl.
It's been so nice, hasn't it? And also
it
knowing
has.
that I'm in the same boat as Tom, it's not so scary. Like the other cast members, Beatrice and Sam, have done a lot of theatre. We often get notes where they're like, "You two need to speak up," but we're like, "It's TV."
Yeah.
Used to tell it. But it feels like a really safe space, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I won't lie, it was slightly daunting and / terrifying at first. Not just the amount of words to learn, but the idea of doing it to a live audience rather than having TV cameras or film cameras. But I think we're both sort of getting a bit of a buzz for it and enjoying it now, so it's good.
Well, in the world of movies, you get the show, you do another take, you make it slightly different. Here...
They don't say cut. Or action. So I'm just sort of waiting, when do I go?
Oh, is that me?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm learning the
Tell
ways.
me what to do.
Yeah.
You've got a gala performance, that's right, isn't it, taking place Friday 13th of May.
Yes.
Anything...
Good night for a ghost story.
Yes, exactly that. Any changes, anything particularly special for that night?
Wow.
Or spooky?
We'll find out. Friday the 13th usually lends itself to some sort of fun. But yeah, we're very excited about that.
If ghosts exist, I'm sure we're going to see them on Friday.
That's
the night.
That may very well convince Sam,
Yes,
then in
true.
that case.
And Tom.
Change the whole story. So as far as your other lives are concerned, your telly lives, great steps forward in Doctor Who. It's a very diverse, very inclusive show, and your character was one of the first. I mean, that was the first time we had a same-sex couple on there. We've now not got Nkuti Gatwa, who's in there doing that. I mean, these are the big leaps forward for a great show.
Yeah, I mean, it was already making leaps and bounds. We had Pearl Mackie before I came in, but it is a show that does revolve around change and stuff, and I think it's an amazing thing to do, but I do think we needed to be heading that way.
Yes.
And I think he's going to be absolutely brilliant.
He's going to be great.
He is going to be brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
And I can already see people so excited by it.
Yeah, there's a real buzz. I went to the BAFTA at the weekend and sort of bumped into him backstage, and there was such a buzz in the air. Everybody was asking about it and, you know, talking to... There was just a real feeling of, like, a positive change.
Yeah.
I mean, my money was on Whoopi Goldberg, so I've lost that.
It's so funny.
I love the fact, because often you do a chat like this and someone's done a whole great string of movies and you say, well, did you get any advice from... But in actual fact, you did, because I think both Dan Radcliffe and Neville Longbottom, Matt, they actually did say how you ought to think about doing something like this.
Yeah, they were very kind. I mean, I didn't really have to think twice about saying yes to it, to be honest with you. I'd seen the show before with Giovanna in it and was a massive fan, so it was an easy yes for me.
Sold.
But I didn't have any experience. I think the last time I was in theatre, I was probably age 6 playing Snowman number 2 or something like that. So Daniel was very, very encouraging and sort of gave little words of wisdom, and they were all very supportive. So, so it's nice to have people in your corner.
And the 20th anniversary celebrations were very nicely done. The return to Hogwarts was nicely done for fans. It was.
Yeah, it got a really, really good response, and we all enjoyed it. It was kind of a trip down memory lane for us. Obviously, going back to Leavesden Studios where we made the films, we all slipped back into our old ways, really. Yeah, it was just like old times.
Because that's transformed for all of that young cast. That is life transforming, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been and continues to be, really. It's quite something seeing it being passed down generation to generation. I mean, a lot of the fans that say hello to me now weren't even born when we made the first film. So yeah, it shows that it's still the Harry Potter fandom is far from...
It has that staying power, for sure, yeah.
When's your last episode? It can't be far off, is it?
I'm not sure. It's the right answer.
It's not the real answer,
being
but it's the
mysterious,
right one.
or you just can't remember?
I guess I'm not allowed to say.
OK, fair enough. Fair enough. But you don't get to work with Nkuti?
I'm not allowed to say. I'm good at this.
Fair enough.
Nice.
Let's leave it hanging.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having
Good luck with it all.
222 Ghost Stories on at the Criterion Theatre. Thank you.
Thank you very much.